Yo. Yo. Fishy, 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 fish. Hey, let me add everyone real quick. Hold on. Short fish stream. How's everybody doing today? Saw the notification and ran to my computer. Now that's the kind of commitment I like. Or dislike, depending on how you utilize it. I'm working on my fish for Invent a Fish. How many of you guys are submitting an Invent a Fish?
Poggers.
Boo, it is me Lobster. I'm sorry for not being here, been streaming when you have been live. Sophist 11 Crab 1.
Thank you, Sophisticated Lobster. That's kind of always been the case. You stream around the same time as me. It's all good. Hey, Aram. Hey, La Dead Rose. I've got strawberry ice cream. I wish I had strawberry ice cream. But no. You know what? Hold on. I need to work out today. I have a lot of stuff to do tonight, but let me place my weight next to my computer so I remember to work out. Zebtech! Now I will not forget to wait to work out after. Ow, I sat on my headphones.
Poggers.
Fish.
Thank you, Aram. Hi, Zebtech. Long time no see. I'm making a massive oceanic Mad Tom. Jesus Christ, that sounds sick. You had me at Mad Tom. You didn't even need to add the other stuff, but if that's well executed, that will 100% make top 16 because I love the idea. You know, I'm a sucker for native fish. Anything based off of real native fish is great. That's fair, Zebtech. Have streams been chill? Mostly just been playing, what am I saying? Tetris. Couldn't remember. Do you remember when you called a serval a cervix? How could I not? It was like 2 weeks ago. Oh, I just started streaming Sunday. You're good. I responded to you before I started streaming. I think I might talk about it on stream, so I appreciate it. It's actually a great topic. And I was going to do fish in the news today, so I think it would actually be good for fish in the news. Great clickbait regardless. When it goes on YouTube, great clickbait. So how do you know when I go live? I don't know. You just always say that I'm live when you're live. Currently watching during biology class. How do you have the speaker on? Or do you have like headphones in? Or are you at home? Is this Zoom class? It's my first stream where you aren't playing game. Yeah, hi Otter. The majority of my streams nowadays are playing games, but you've got headphones? Damn it. I was gonna yell a bunch of obscenities. Hey, Icy Thresher. Thank you, Maizute. You can still do that? Yeah, but there's no reward, so it's not really worth it, I don't think. Watching on my TV? As anyone who would be harmed by obscenities watching alongside or in the general vicinity? Saki. Hey, ma'am. Yeah, I can't do Geo tonight, sorry. Can't explain it, but you say my name weird. I literally learned how to say your name. G&G. Thank you, Otter. Yeah, I have a lot of stuff to do tonight. I'm going to Boston this weekend. Hi, G&G. Can we get an AVNJ MIB in chat for, even if you're just following, it's a follower emote. Can we get an AVNJ MIB in chat for Mr. G&G? Got off of work at a sulfur plant. I smell great. Jesus Christ, G&G. May these MIBs keep you safe. And you know what? In honor of G&G, Twitch just warned me that there's an ad break coming. I'm gonna turn it off. No ads in honor of G&G. Anyways, I'm going to Boston this weekend. I'm hoping to pick up a new species along the way. There's a population of knobfin sculpin that was introduced up in Connecticut. It's native to the Ozarks in Missouri.
Wasting my money.
Thank you, La Dead Rose. Not a waste when you support Zach, and you get all of my lovely emotes, La Dead Rose. That's what you're overlooking. All I know about Boston is that they have funny accents. You know what's really disappointing? They really don't. It's the same thing as like New Jersey, where everyone's like, oh, the New Jersey accent, and then everyone there just kind of speaks normally. Boston's the same thing. You're like, oh, the Boston accent, the Boston. And then you get there and they just kind of speak like a normal American, you know, Northeast American. Do you get all of the money on here, or does it take a percentage? Bits, I get all of the money. You pay the fee on bits. So like when you buy $1 worth of bits, it costs you like $1.15 or whatever. But when you give me 100 bits, I get $1 straight up. So bits, you pay the tax. On subs, I pay the tax. You know, it's $5 sub and I get $2.50. So either way, Twitch is taking their cut. It's just a matter of which direction the cut comes from, whether it comes from you or comes from me. Who even pays taxes these days anyways? True. Got to keep your cash tag on screen. Are we allowed to make squids, or is there a preference for specifically fish? I believe in the rules it says specifically fish. You are welcome to submit something else if it so inspires you, and maybe you'll get a rule exception. You know, I'm not super strict, but you planning on going to the Northeast Aquarium? I am not. I might go to the Harvard Museum of Natural History though. I don't think they have a proper fish exhibit at the moment, but there's also the Harvard Fish Collection I was trying to talk to, because I used to know the guy who ran the Harvard Fish Collection. Yeah, Invent a Fish is going on right now, Sunday. My favorite fishologist. That's me. How can I better learn about identifying fish and stay updated with fish-related news? If you want to learn better at identifying fish, use iNaturalist all the time. Look at new fish posted in your area. Try to think of what you would think they are, and then check back later when experts identify them. If you're ever confused, just tag someone on iNaturalist on that post and be like, hey, why was it this? And they'll be happy to explain it to you. How you stay updated with fish-related news? Ya boy. That's about it. There's not really like a major news outlet, or really any news outlet, taking on fish news. You could get a subscription to a journal, but then you have to read academia, and I wouldn't wish that on my worst enemy, so. Are you right-wing or left-wing news? I'm middle fin news. I'm not really on either wing. I'm on a fin. I'm dorsal fin news, if you know what I mean. We keep it straight up. Ever gone to Maine to check out fish? There is nothing in Maine worth checking out other than rainbow smelt. Remember when you discovered that pearl dace in that one golf course pond? Of course.
Hey Zach, 17 months. Fish pee.
Fish pee. Thanks, Eben. Happy 17. We are almost able to smoke. Is that 21? No, smoke's 18. Drink is 21. I doubt there's anything interesting here in South Carolina. You'd be wrong. South Carolina has pretty awesome diversity. Smoke is 21. Well, what the hell can you do at 18? I thought that was when you became an adult. What's the point? What fish are in Ontario? There's a few cool fish in Ontario. You got northern pearl dace and such. I'm snoozing the ad break again.
Take my hard-earned tax-free taxpayer dollars.
Thank you, Zachy. Those are not tax-free, to be clear, but they're not taxed by Twitch. Twitch doesn't take a cut. I do still have to pay taxes on bits, though. Believe it or not, the US government has not made an exception for bits on Twitch to be tax exempt. Yo, what's up, Chris? Oh, you can enlist? Bro, you can't drink or smoke, but you can go die in a war over your country's interests? That's crazy. I love America.
Poggers.
Thank you, Wholesome. All right. What fishes are in Kentucky? If you guys want to know the fish in your area, look at iNaturalist. I heard the IRS doesn't have an exception for bits. Yeah, because someone said that these bits are tax-free, and I needed to clarify that they are not, in fact, tax-free. When can you legally take fentanyl? Congressman or above. You should go to Texas. Biggest fucking bluegill down there. Okay, I mean this in the kindest way possible. If you think that I care even a tiny bit about a bluegill, regardless of its size, shape, or nationality, you have not watched enough of my content. I do want to go to Texas, but the last thing that I hope to pull up in a net in Texas is a fucking bluegill. No, you don't get it. They're big. Oh, okay. No, yeah, I must have misunderstood. No, I see. Oh, I see what you mean. No, they're big. Oh, I see. No, yeah, in that case, great. I love the fish that I've caught more than any other place in the world. Lake Erie perch is so good. I do have a few fish left to catch in Lake Erie. Tetris World Championships in Erie when? Went to Erie once, and it was before I really knew fish. I only caught a few species, but there are a few species from Lake Erie that I still need beyond just the gobies. I forget what the common one is. Well, I still need emerald shiner, which is fucking stupid. There's no emerald shiner in Connecticut, right? Is there emerald shiner in Connecticut or Massachusetts? Because maybe I make a stop on the way to Boston. No, I have walleye. No, I didn't think so. Emerald shiner are way more north. But I do need emerald shiner. But there was something else I needed on Lake Erie other than the darters. What did I need here? Have, other than emerald shiner, I don't have. Have. I don't have stone cat. That's one. Have. Oh, rainbow smelter up there. I need that. I need black side darter. I think I have northern mad tom. Silver jaw minnow, that's one I need. Sand shiner, that's one I need. Brindled, no, I got brindled. Got red side variegated darter I need. Trout perch, that's one I really want. Leaf starter. There's a couple up in Lake Erie that I really need. Enjoy, La Dead Rose. I don't know, I need a better way to call you, but I can't call you Rose because there's already a Rose. What's your thoughts on gar? They're long. Erie has some ugly looking fish. Bro has not seen the variegated darter. Okay, to be fair, the pictures on iNat of the variegated darter are not very good. I swear blood is pretty. Yeah, see, they get quite pretty, the variegated darters. In breeding season, they can be quite pretty. Southern red-belly dace are also quite pretty. Leaf starters are kind of ugly. Iowa darters are kind of ugly. Blue breasts are kind of ugly. Big eye. Northern red belly. Gilt darters are pretty. That's another pretty one. There's some pretty fish up there. Long-nosed dace are very cute. I have a long-nosed dace in my tank right here. He's a freaking tank, dude. Literally. I have fed him too much and he has gotten way too big. I have never seen one bigger. I go by Liz if that helps. Okay, got you. I will try to remember. Stop being better than me at the dailies. Dude, I killed today's daily. I killed today's. At this point, it's a race for second place. What'd you get, Zachy? You did pretty well. You got 16K. Yeah, I fucking nailed today's daily. And my worst guess was going South Thailand on North Thailand. And the only reason I went South Thailand was because I wasn't sure if it was a Thai bollard or a Cambodian bollard. Oh, Will, look away. I wasn't sure whether this was Thailand or Cambodia, so I went on the border. And that was my worst guess. Well, if Will beats us, we know he's cheating. We know he cheated, so we're good. I gotta learn bollards so bad. It's not that bad. Oh, look, it's me. Hi, me. Okay, I'm only gonna do like fish in the news and I don't know, one other thing today. I'm gonna have to prepare more content for next week, but I am going on a trip this week, and so I do have to. I did have to make some videos before I go. Thoughts on coelacanth? I just reacted to a whole video about the coelacanth. You should check it out on YouTube. I forgot there was a GeoGuessr community here as well. Yep, we play daily challenges in the Discord, and we have a leaderboard and all that. Hi, Rebel. Why is your name a different color? It's upsetting me. Change it back. I should start doing dailies. Yeah, do the one we post in the GeoGuessr channel, Zebtech. Everyone change their colors and fuck with him. I will not recognize you if you change your color. Most of you I know better by your color than I do by your name. Like, sure, Aram, I know Aram's name is Aram, but I recognize them more by the golden fish and then the Prime Gaming. Is this able to be done outside of the Discord? I could send you the link every day if you want to participate. Just quick copy paste the message that I put in the GeoGuessr channel. It's not a big deal if you truly want to play Sunday. Do you want today's game Sunday? Or did you already see too much information? Can't do it right now, but I'm down. Okay. I'll send it your way. Plus the current leaderboard. Alright. I sent you today's game plus the current leaderboard. It's day 11. We're trying to do one every day, but I probably am gonna slack this weekend. Is it the same link every day? No. No, it's a new link every day. So if you go to the GeoGuessr channel in the Discord, you can play the one that I posted today. I at the GeoGuessr role every day. So if you want that role, let me know, Zebtech, so you can just get added to do it every day. And then there's a leaderboard. The current leaderboard looks like this. So really, Zachy and Will are fighting for second place right now. Flomper's trying to stay relevant. But we need more participants, more people to get top 3. No thanks. Yeah, I'm better than Zach at Geo. Yeah, well, knowing me, I'll do 2 days, but I'll go off. Yeah, pretty much. That's what I expect from you. To play it for 2 or 3 days and then abandon it. Which is why I don't mind sending it to you every day. Your most controversial fish opinion? Save that for the iceberg video. I'll go off of a couple. I think that... Okay, I'll give you my most potentially controversial. I think that without being specific, I think that different branches of the US government on multiple occasions recently have knowingly caused fish to go extinct so that they didn't have to protect the waterways that those fish were in. I won't give any specific examples so as not to call out any specific governments, but I can think of 2 to 3 times that I have seen local governments on purpose not protect, purposefully be slow and inactive when it comes to protecting endangered fish and letting them die off. And then they don't have to protect the land. And then, people can... Nah, Maizate. I'm going to make a video on it. I'm going to make a fish conspiracy iceberg. And I'll talk about it more specifically then. But I don't just want to throw around accusations until I do better research. That's why it's my conspiracy. Dude, shut up about Illuminated Net Devil. I don't know what the fuck Illuminated Net Devil is. The video's gonna get a lot of views. Mashallah, I hope so. Somebody made a Nitropus. It wins. This one wins, right? We're all in agreement. This wins Inventive Fish. Everybody's in agreement? Okay, cool. Congratulations. Someone made a Nitropus that cries. And its predator is an apathy catfish. Yep, you win. You have my vote the whole way through. Congratulations. You have my vote. All right, shall we? Okay, hold on. Did Twitch just notify people that I'm live? Now they aren't the only one incorporating shiners into their fish. I love it. Every Inventive Fish, more and more people incorporate shiners and native species, and I love it. We're reaching the singularity point where all of the submissions are just going to be like Nitropus in various situations, and that's like my dream. Know the way into Zach's heart by making shiner Inventive Fish. Exactly. Okay, all right, let's do fish in the news. Okay, chat, we have a few stories to talk about. I actually just got sent one by my friend Sunday, and I will admit that I have not done a ton of research as of yet, but I would like to I'd like to do something about it if I am allowed to do so. Start with that one. On. This would post Saturday. I would need a video Tuesday, meaning I would... Shit, dude. Okay, I have to make 2 videos today. I have to make 2 videos tonight. All right, chat. Hello and welcome to Fish in the News, your place to get the best news on fish. Making up the intro as I go. I've never done that before, and I hope that Ghostboy doesn't include it because it was cringe. Anyways, I have a couple things lined up for Fish in the News that people have sent me, which reminds me, if you see some cool news about fish, send it my way through Twitter DMs or in the Ideas channel in my Discord. My friend Sunday, though, today is the star of the show and sent me a Twitter post about the rarest goldfish breed and thought to be an urban legend rediscovered. And it's getting a lot of attention. It has 500,000 views. And I want to look more into it because, call me a hater, but I think I'm a hater. I don't believe this. So basically the concept is some dude posts his goldfish on the goldfish subreddit, okay? And it looks like this. He posts this photo. It's a pretty bad photo, as are most urban legends. And the idea is this goldfish, if you'll notice, doesn't have a proper like caudal fin, a proper back fin. This fin comes down here, and then, you know, the anal fin is here, and it swims with that. So it's kind of like nugget shaped. And this guy thinks, you know, his goldfish is just a little bit whatever. His goldfish a little bit messed up or deformed. That kind of thing happens a lot with, you know, things that are as inbred as goldfish in the aquarium trade. But the Reddit community thought otherwise. They have called this the meteor goldfish. And they say there's very little known about them. They were only intentionally bred some time back. Some sources say it took place around 300 AD. Some say it was late 19th century, early 20th century. Either way, if the latter is true, very little has come to light on them since then. While I'm sure tons of breeders have culled meteor goldfish fry, basically saying that if a breeder saw this baby goldfish that had no backside, they'd probably just kill it, thinking, you know, it's inhumane for it to live like that. Nobody has really contributed to their documentation in a long time. And despite the naysayers saying to cull them and not retain their genetics for breeding, this is exactly how the Ranchu body type came to exist and be the baseline for most fancies. So basically, Reddit saw this image and decided that this is the urban legend meteor goldfish. Now, I'm going to be a little bit skeptical here. I'd like to look into it more. I'd like to research a little bit if you guys will stay with me here. But this has 500,000 views, 23,000 likes. And to me, this doesn't make sense. To me, this follows the idea of a deformed goldfish. You'll notice the dorsal fin here goes all the way down the back, okay? Which to me would indicate that the back was intended to form, you know? This was supposed to go down there, and it is a malformity. The intentional breed, I have to look more into what a meteor goldfish is supposed to actually look like, but the intentional breed would have the anal fin here, from what I've heard. So anyways, now that we've gotten out of the way that this is a thing, let's actually do research on meteor goldfish. So this is the first image that comes up. I'm pretty sure this is not real, because this just kind of looks like a fancy that's missing its caudal fin as well. I guess this is the sketch. And again, what you'll notice, right, is that the anal fin is here. The dorsal fin comes down to about halfway down the back, and then there's the anal fin there. And what you'll notice from the fish that we have on Twitter here is that the dorsal fin comes all the way down, and the anal fin is in its normal position, right? The anal fin is not moved back. It is not bred in a way that would make this well to swim. It's just going all the way down the back, as if there was intended to be a back there in the first place. And this is all of the Wikipedia article on it. And it was recently updated, and there's a stink bug in my house. Anyways, it was recently updated to include the post from Reddit. No photographs of the breed appear to exist. The Bristol Aquarium Society has suggested that meteor goldfish may simply be a rumor, speculated to be related to eggfish, so forth and so forth. Basically, there's no evidence of it. And at the end of the day, what that means is you can't really confirm or deny it. I'm gonna stick to being a hater. I think that this is very unlikely to be a real thing, and if it is a real thing, I think this particular goldfish is very unlikely to be the one. However, I can't totally rule it out because, you know, there's a video. I mean, that's not going to help me much. But okay, we'll view the video. Yeah, okay, so look. The whole point of the meteor goldfish, if you read the information, is it has a well-developed anal fin that takes the place of the back fin. The anal fin is the fin down here, all right? It should be well-developed in aiding it in swimming. There is no anal fin, even. The anal fin is like either combined with the dorsal. Yes, it's kind of combined with the dorsal here. Yeah, these just look like deformed goldfish to me. However, who knows? Maybe this person has found a rare breed. It would be interesting if they could breed the goldfish and see if the babies come out the same. There being two is also very interesting. What is a breed if not a population of genetically aberrant individuals? Well, here's my problem with that statement. Yes, that is the concept of a breed. But if we're talking about something that was purposefully bred back in the 19th or 20th century, or someone said like 300 AD, right? These are not that. You're telling me that this breed survived hundreds, if not thousands of years to just end up in some random dude's pond? it just doesn't make sense that the breed would come. Now, it could be a newly evolved deformity that could become a breed, but I don't think that makes it the same thing. Things re-evolving does not mean that they're the same thing. They can look identical, but they're not, you know, you don't re-evolve. If something goes extinct and something evolves to look and act exactly like that thing, it is not that thing. It is a new creature. That being said, I guess it's cool, and people talking about fish is always cool. And the other thing I had today, someone also sent me this. I don't remember what it is. Oh, it's the red handfish. Look how cute they are. They successfully bred and hatched 21 red handfish in a Tasmanian conservation breeding program. These are these fuckers, the most dumb looking fish in the world. And I believe they're like highly endangered. There's not a lot of them left in the world. And they successfully bred 21 of them. Now, obviously, they're not just going to release these babies. Yes, they have to go to fish school to get street smart. They're obviously not going to release these babies because there's a reason that they're dying off in the wild, and they're not just going to suddenly survive because you put more of them in there. However, conserving a species is conserving a species. We're working on our oceans, hopefully, and hopefully the oceans can get to a point where we save the fish in captivity and are able to reintroduce it in the future into a better ocean. When something goes extinct, it goes extinct, but a marine heat wave is thought to hit the bay and they're all going to die, quite likely. Well, hopefully these babies are the future then. We can get the planet under control and re-release them. Do I have a ton of confidence in that? No. But breeding programs are cool. And anytime there's a fish that can be conserved, I think it should. It also is just helpful to know how they breed. To demonstrate that you can do that in a lab environment demonstrates that there are conditions that we can make it happen in the wild. The population can bounce back if we stop causing the problems that are causing many of them to die off, like Zaki says, as heat waves. But that is today's fish in the news. Those are the two things that got sent to me by viewers. If you have anything to send in that you want me to review, I usually find my own stuff, but this week I had a lot of stuff sent in by viewers, so I decided to look at that instead. All right, chat. Shall we look at some bad aquariums before I leave for the night? Then there's a fish that cannot breed in captivity, right? Or is it technically not impossible, but incredibly hard? Nothing, yeah, it's technically never impossible to make something breed in aquaria. But for most fish, honestly, it's just extraordinarily difficult to match the conditions that they would need. All right, let's look at some bad fish tanks, the classic on this channel. Starting, of course, with went on vacation. Hold on, I'm fixing. Okay. Went on vacation and asked my cousin and friend to take care of my tanks. That always goes well. Oh God, dead fish, algae all over, multiple dead fish. Are those dead fish? And what the hell is that? How did they introduce a new fungus into the tank? Damn, that is rough. Imagine fucking it up that bad. I left my dad when I was a kid alone with my fish tank for a week, and he covered the substrate in fish pellets because he was feeding like half of the pellet container every day, to the point where there was a larger layer of pellets than there was of gravel at the bottom of the fish tank. And all my fish survived. The ability to fuck it up this much is insane. They were hungry. Oh yeah, my bad. My fish must have been so hungry. People cannot be trusted with fish. Then why do you get trusted, Val? Boyfriend's brother has a snapping turtle in a bin. Run. If there's even a small chance that treating an animal like this runs in the family, run. That's crazy. That's probably just a wild snapping turtle too. You think they just found it on the side of the road and said, fuck it, bin. That's crazy. He ain't gonna grow very much. He might live though. I mean, snapping turtles are pretty resilient and they get stupid old. So that's kind of the sad part, is he might just straight up chill in this bin for like 50 years if everyone keeps feeding him. Poor fish. and it's a piranha in like a tiny, low, square tank at a bar. That piranha has seen some shit, I'm sure. I don't know. Fish tanks at restaurants never go well. Have you guys ever seen a good fish tank at a restaurant? I don't think I have. Like, I've seen like well-designed ones, but it's always too small for the amount of fish that they put in there, or they put some ridiculous ass piranha looking fish in there. Question: would being in that condition as a snapping turtle make them more resilient if able to survive, or does that not happen in a lifespan? They theoretically, yeah, I mean, creatures do adjust and become more resilient throughout their lives if they have to face more difficult conditions. However, the main problem with sitting in a thing like that is spinal deformities, where like he's being fed, right? And the energy he gets from the food is intended to go towards growth because he's not at his maximum size. But his body also recognizes that he doesn't have the room to grow, and that tends to cause a conflict. This happens a lot in fish that causes spinal deformities. And you get a lot of like inbred fish and fish in too small of tanks that get stunted and have spinal deformities that'll end their life quicker than it should. So while yes, maybe in this specific conditions, the turtle would grow more resilient, you know, like if you moved a different snapping turtle into a bin and this snapping turtle into a bin at the same time, he would probably have a better chance at survival. It's not gonna outweigh the losses. We're doing Lamarckian evolution? No. It's not evolution if it happens within a lifetime. Evolution is more long-standing, but there is adaptation. Creatures do adapt. They just don't like... If you guys don't know what Lamarckian evolution is, it was a theory on evolution that rather than like genetic traits being mutated and passed down generation to generation, that you could change something in your life and pass it down. So like if a creature, you know, stretched its neck a lot, then its babies would have longer necks. But that's not the case. Genetics are pretty determinate at birth. So no, this fish, if it gets resilient to a bin, will not pass down to its children to be resilient in a bin. That would be Lamarckian evolution, which has been disproved. What should I add? Two bettas, they don't fight each other. A dolphin fish. The fuck is a dolphin fish? A pleco and some others. I'm not sure what the fish on the bottom is called. Bruh just has mystery fish. Yeah, I'm sure the pleco will do well in that aquarium. Concept for a betta tank. Why is there more device than there is space for water? Normally these things are too small, but like, at least they're a tank. This is more machine than it's a humidifier. Is that actually what it is? No, this is actually intended to be a fish tank. It's just a dehumidifier. Better concept art than most Tesla creations. Interesting theory. The jury's out on that one. Not even in the cups, but in bags. Bro, what is the point in having the cups? Why are the goldfish in tiny bags with what I assume is methylene blue? So that they don't just give themselves diseases. As if that's gonna do shit in preventing anything. Bro, if I put you in a room and just pumped medicine in the air. Fish medicine is so bad, man. Fish medicine is so bad. Pretty sure they're transported in the bags. And so they just decided not to put them in the cups at the store. Oh well. These aquariums at my school. Ah yes, a bottle with gravel. Ah yes, another bottle with gravel. Ah yes, a dead or about to die fish. I love fish keeping. How long can bettas stay in these bags or cups until they start showing negative effects? It depends what you mean by showing. I mean, right away, there is going to be stress on their body that is going to shorten lifespan, degrade quality of life, interactions, activity, cause lethargy. But if you're talking about like, I can physically see my betta, that doesn't really ever happen. Which is unfortunate. They're a very non-vocal species, which is why people can put them in bowls and never realize that there's a problem with doing so if they're not educated properly, because the fish isn't going to be like, yo, I don't have enough. How do we observe stress in fish? Minor behavior changes. And you also need a baseline, right? Like if you buy a fish from a pet store that's been in a bag and then you put it in a bowl, you've never seen it under good conditions. You've never seen it act how a betta fish should have acted, right? So you have no comparison to make. So even if you were privy to those like tiny details of what would, you know, what behavior would show that a fish is unhappy or stressed out, you don't even have anything to compare it to say that like, oh, it's doing worse than before, you know. So it's very difficult. And it totally makes sense. I mean, that's why most people who keep fish in bowls, you know, whatever, are not purposefully being abusive. They're just ignorant to the reality. And it's hard to blame them if no one tells you the reality and you can't really see the reality. You know, it's really difficult. We grew caterpillars for each student in a jar and released them. Dude, that reminds me. When I was young, I was walking under this like big sycamore tree in my neighborhood, and a caterpillar fell out of the tree and hit me on the head. And it was like huge. It was like this big. I forget what it was, imperial moth caterpillar or something like that. Huge caterpillar. I forget what it was called now. And I was like, I'm keeping this motherfucker. So I got one of those like little bug cages with the sliding glass door or whatever. I let it live in there for a while, and then it turned into a cocoon. I almost said a metapod. Pokemon has degraded my brain. It turned into a cocoon, and then when it hatched, I like came home from school one day, and there was just a butterfly flying around, this gigantic moth flying around in the thing, and I let it go in my neighborhood. It was great. I was like 10. We all did dumb things, all right? Looking back, we all did some bad things, all right? I'm pretty sure I had a frog in like a 5-gallon tank that I caught in the local creek. I'm very sorry to what I assume was a bullfrog or green frog. My bad. You know, that's probably my worst offense. I was I learned pretty early, but I was lucky to seek out information naturally. The average person would not necessarily do that. Saw this in an Amazon review video. Straight up, this is what my tank looked like in the olden days. I wonder if you could find... Hold on. How far back do you have to go in my videos to find this? I wonder if you could find it in the background. If I go to my gaming channel and I go to the earliest published video on here with a face cam, I don't think I was still living at home at this time. Also, I don't think my camera's in this video. Hello? YouTube? No camera in this video. Rocket League, but I forfeit if I got scored on. Dude, did I ever show my face? Surely I showed my face playing Prop Hunt. I played Prop Hunt without a face cam? Fetus Sack? Bro, this is only 4 years ago. You don't know Fetus Sack. You want to see Fetus Sack? You guys want to see a classic? Or did I remove it? I might have removed it. I did remove it, but you know what? I can still find it. Atrioc reacted to it. Atrioc viewer cringe. Yeah, watching my viewers' terrible early YouTube videos. It's an old 3-year-old Atrioc video.
I saw that 33...
And he just watched a bunch of his viewers' really bad old videos. Oh, there's mine. This is baby Zach.
Zoomer's attention span. Super cringy video from my childhood by Zachary.
Hey, Zach.
Okay? It has 100 viewers and it's called What Does the Fox Say?
Hey, Zach. Oh, hey, Zach. You happen to know... What is it? What the fox says? Why, yes, I do. What does the fox say?
I uploaded that. You logged in, you went to the upload button, you hit upload, you waited for the full bar to fill, you typed in the title.
I was proud of that video.
In the description.
I recorded that video on my grandmother's couch, and I remember that was the first time I had ever like edited, like put a jump cut in something, and I was like, it's parfait. It was a perfect YouTube video. I've never made anything better. How did this guy graduate biology?
You hit public and you hit submit. That's that's so funny. And then you kept it up. I can't.
Not anymore. It's gone now. Now it is immortalized in this Atrioc video. And trust me, there's stuff much older and worse than that. There's no way this is still up, right? Okay. Luckily, my old, what seems to be my old music channel from when I was like 10, I made my own songs, and holy were they bad. They're not on SoundCloud, right? I don't want to listen to them, but if they're on SoundCloud, maybe we do it. Nah, they're not on SoundCloud. Thank God. They're not on SoundCloud. They're not on YouTube. I don't think I could find it. No, it wasn't rap. It was I don't even know. I like would find like an instrumental template from YouTube and then just kind of sing over it about how I hated my dad. Except I had no vocal training and was not naturally gifted, so it was incredibly off key. Thank God that doesn't exist anymore. Thank God. Part of me wishes I could hear it, because I can hear it in my head, but oh God. Wait, there's an old acoustic song I made in high school. I made a Minecraft parody when I was like 15 Sunday. That was my most viewed video ever. If any of you guys were on old YouTube, YouTube used to stop at 301 views. Like if you got 301 views, it would stop counting for a few days until it updated. I had never had a video do that, and I uploaded a Minecraft cover of Sweater Weather by The Neighborhood, and it was called Stupid Beggar, and it was about a guy on your server who kept asking for diamonds. And that was my first video that ever hit 301 views. That video is long gone, thank God. Yeah, I remember I had a Minecraft server with my friends, and we recorded the whole music video. We thought we were so gangster. This was probably like late elementary school. How long have you been on YouTube? Probably like 2011, maybe. I've been doing this. This is what I mean when people are like, "Wow, you got so lucky with the YouTube video blowing up." If you could count the amount of channels and videos I have uploaded, it's got to be in the thousands. Even outside of AVNJ, my consistent uploads for 3 years. Thousands of videos before that. How old are you? 23. So I've been on YouTube for like 12 years. Dude, I found an old acoustic cover. Oh, they were all on different channels, Apollo. There's basically no digital footprint. I got kind of lucky in that way. I thought you were like 30. Nope. I found old acoustic covers. Do I listen to the acoustic cover I made as a 15-year-old? Oh, I really don't want to immortalize this. I'm really scared to immortalize this. I'm so scared to immortalize this.
I thought I saw.
Can we not? Can we just agree to not do this? Play 5 seconds of it? Okay. First 5 seconds, that's it.
I thought I saw her when I left my.
Nope. All right, cool. That's it. That's it. That's actually decent. Bro, you heard me strum one basic guitar chord and then sing horribly out of key. That is not decent. I'll admit you're better than me at Geo if you play the whole thing. Can I not do that one? That was the first one I ever made, and it's really bad. Can I play a different one? That was beautiful, bro. Thought I saw her. Okay, I made this one a month later. I'm sure it's just as bad, but I remember it had a riff. 16-year-old Zach.
I'm not sure what's wrong with me. We had way more lows than highs. But when I try to talk to her, I just can't look into her eyes.
Bro, what am I talking
I think
about?
healing just takes time, though the process isn't fun. I guess I'll just sit here silently and watch your life move on. I've wished my issues out of me and for someone to love. I've sat up many late nights and used you as a crutch. But my issues aren't with you, they're with the people that I chose. If I am being honest, I miss you, I suppose.
Like, what am I talking about here? My 8th grade girlfriend who I like dated over the summer? Like, what's the life story here? What? That's real shit.
When I close my eyes, I want to pick.
Okay, I'm skipping the second verse. I think there's a guitar solo in this song added in post, and it's really bad, so I want to hear that.
If I am being honest, I miss you, I suppose.
Is there a guitar solo in the song, or is that a different song? What is that knocking sound? This shit goes hard on mute. No, it did not have a guitar solo. I swear I had one with a guitar solo. Not that I really want to find that, but... My guitar's out of tune, man. Like, okay, your voice is gonna be out of tune, but the very basic thing you can do is at least tune the fucking guitar, man.
I see people through a rose-colored lens. I ignore flaws because I want
It
to.
has like a 1940s effect because it's
I
so low quality.
don't want to see the bad in you.
This is cringe. Is there a guitar solo?
Hung on you, I can't fall. But when I'm hung on you, opposites don't attract, that's just a thing that they say. You know you'll never be my lover.
Oh god.
As long as I'm still hung on you.
I'm done. I'm done with that. I'm done with that. I thought there was one that had a guitar solo, but it's just not worth it. Your flow is immaculate. Yeah. No, we don't need to listen to the rest of these. The trill? No, that's called me not being able to hold a note. You would say that it was the trill, but it was literally, I could not go like, I had to go, like it had to go up and down always. That's how bad I was at singing. Become a singer? I'm good. Thank you, though. I will say I have... No, I won't say it. Sorry. Sorry, chat. I was gonna give you a hint, but I won't give you a hint. If the day comes, we will know. That is all the information you need for now. Oh shit, it sounds good when it's not playing. Thank you, Eduardo. We had a Zach history lesson today. Yeah, I intended to not stream very long, but I made 2 videos and then played some cringe shit, so that's good enough. I can't really think of anything else too far back in my past that's still around. I'm pretty lucky that the internet has very trace amounts of my childhood on it. I got pretty lucky. Even like Wayback Machine doesn't have my old channel. I used to have Zacharoni and Cheese. That was one of my later ones. The cringe could be a third video if you're strong enough. No. I don't think I have enough cringe. I don't know if there was a time, there was an overlap when my channel first blew up, when AVNJ first blew up, that my old AVNJ videos were on here. In fact, I think it's one of my top, one of my clips. In fact, I think it's one of my top, one of my... Shut up, Zach. I swear it was one of my top clips at one point where I let me find it. I looked at the old one and it's like, I used to wear glasses to try to seem smart and I would just like talk about fish. Clips, top, all time. Wow, the leg giving out video has clip has 40,000 views. That's crazy. All right, let me see if I can find it. It would just be me looking at myself as a child, basically. There's probably some old funny cringe stuff in my clips as well, to be honest with you. If you know where to look in the clips channel, I'll bet there's some cringe in there. Where's me looking at childhood me? Baby AVNJ, the first ever AVNJ video. Oh, here it is. Pieces are fed large pieces of meat. This is baby Zach in front of his 55-gallon with Doja, the fish that I have tattooed on my back and still have to this day. Are fed large. Looking at this stupid video of me talking about some shit, I don't know, something to do with fish, with my little glasses and my face covered in acne. This is me reacting to it, and look who's in chat. Oval, Dazin, and Flex. The OGs in chat. This was me reacting to it later. And look who clipped it, GNG, who was in this stream today. Pieces of meat on a weekly basis. It is unlikely that just a... See, I was literally, I don't know, maybe 15 in that video. Look how smart I'm trying to sound. Fed large pieces of meat on a weekly basis. It is unlikely... The glasses are completely fake, by the way. Likely that just a... Yeah, it's bad. It's bad, man. I believe that's the only surviving clip. I removed those, luckily, for the most part. For the most part. I can't think of anything else old. What else old would there be? Other than just Twitch clips, really. You can't really sort them by old. Scroll down, Will. You'll find your answer. Alright. Since I think that's all I have to offer in terms of cringe today... This isn't even old, is it? I had a thought, but it's not even old. This is 2 years ago, bro. Bro, I made a song in Russian. It's really bad. I don't know why I did this, but I just had an urge one day, like 2 years ago, and I made a Russian song. And it's very bad. And the pronunciation's bad, and the singing's bad. That's funny. I forgot about that. That was while I was doing AVNJ. Okay, anyways, have a good night, everyone. Thanks for tuning in. Maybe if there's enough cringe content, we can let Ghost Boy make it into a video. Good to see where you came from, how you've grown, even if it's uncomfortable. Yeah, it's pretty uncomfortable, but it's okay. There were a lot, by the way, I found those in Google Drive. There were like 6 more acoustic songs. I just remember them being particularly bad, so I didn't play them for you. Have a good night.